21-year-old Jamal Musiala is a player of fantastic talent. At Bayern Munich this season, he has made 38 appearances, scoring 12 goals and 6 assists. And for a 21-year-old attacking midfielder slash winger, this is an incredible line of statistics. He's a key figure in the Bayern Munich front line that's stacked with talent, and his ability on the ball is astonishing at such a young age. And one of the main things about his game is his ability in 1v1 situations where he is elite. If we take a look at his dribbling stats for this season, we can see he's in the top 6% of wingers and attacking midfielders for take-ons attempted. And of those take-ons attempted, he's in the top 1% for successful take-ons, which means his successful take-on percentage is incredibly high as well. And he's in the top 9% for the fewest times tackled during take-ons. So on the ball, he is absolutely exceptional. And one of the reasons for that is that he keeps the ball close to his feet to draw the defender in. And once that defender's drawn in, he'll have a quick change of direction, step him up to the side of the ball, and then causing the defender to overcommit. When he steps to the side of the ball and the defender overcommits, he can then burst away with a drop of the shoulder and a change of direction, which then gets him away into the space behind and around that defensive player. And we know that in Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga, for the last 10 years, they haven't had a huge amount of competition, except for Bayer Leverkusen this season. But they'll come up against teams who drop deep and defend narrow in the low block position. Many wingers want space in behind to attack the defence so they can go and attack them with pace. But Musiala can play differently. He's got creating chances and ability on the ball in those tight areas. And he's one of the lowest 7% of players for dispossessions. And this is largely down to his ability to keep the ball in tight areas of the pitch, which allows him to play really effectively against teams in this low block situation. He draws pressure from the defence or defenders, from multiple defenders, and then he can make the best of these situations. He can create opportunities and get his shot away, or he can find the little cutback to give opportunities for his teammates. But this is because he's got defences on the ropes with quick feet and close control. But there's a stat that's really interesting that helps show a little bit more about Musiala's game. And that's the dispossessed rarely stat. He's in the fewest 7% of players who are dispossessed, which we sort of spoke about a little bit earlier. But that means he doesn't dribble without a plan. He's incredibly effective with the ball at his feet. When defenders decide to come tight, he can take them on, even in situations where it's a 2v1 situation in the defence to the attacker. But he's also got really good awareness. He can spot when there's space in behind the defence and when they come tight, so he can play the ball around them to teammates in better positions with less defensive pressure on them. And his passing stats show how effective he is in these situations. Again, if you're looking at his stats, they're about the top 5 leagues of players in the attacking midfield and winger positions. He's in the top 8% for pass completion, top 6% for medium distance pass completion, and the top 11% for through balls. So he's an attacker that's got different aspects to his game. He can dribble and pass, but he can also move off the ball. He's not stationary when he doesn't have it. One of the big things he does is have blindside runs in between the fullback and the centre-back. As the defender looks toward the ball in midfield, Musiala can see that there's an opportunity to make a quick run in between the fullback and centre-back. That fullback has looked away and he can make a darting run through on goal to get in behind the defence into the channel. So it's important that he starts in wide positions to allow runs towards the goal, but he's also got the ability with that close control to receive the ball and turn in the half space, driving at the defence with his close control and great skill on the ball. So Musiala is a hugely talented player with lots and lots of different aspects to his game, and I think we're only going to see huge growth and see him become one of the world's best wingers.